Oh, I have an idea. Um, wow, it's week 2, and my team sucks. It's god awful. I am worried about it. I had to rebrand a little bit, change the logo up, got an extra L in it because my team loses a lot. Uh, I'm falling apart, guys.
That's a good outlook after week 1, I think.
Yeah.
The healthy outlook.
Yeah, just pure panic is essentially where you want to send yourself into. It wasn't as bad of a week 1 as it was last year because our overall median was over 100. So that's 20 points higher than it was last year. Still felt bad for a lot of people, but decent.
Very nice.
But yeah, let's get into those week 1 games. Kick it off with the Hungry Hush Puppies versus the Abilene Woodpeckers. You know, Aaron, his worst thing last year was he couldn't set a lineup. This year, third best in the league for week 1 at setting his lineup, 84%. But he went against the number 1 team for lineup accuracy. Yeah, Mir almost got the top score out of it.
Yeah, he
Suck it,
kicked
Aaron.
His whole team.
I was gonna say
say.
I was gonna say he came up just short of getting the top scorer. It's all right though. Still a great week.
Yeah, I was going to say his whole team did good when Josh Allen did good. Usually last year he had a lot of one or the others would happen, but this time he got both to happen at the same time and almost got the top score. So, good things happen when the whole team does good.
Aaron's first game with Joe Burrow, sub 10 score, so not a fun time for starting him.
And apparently he can't even pick up a water bottle. Joe Burrow, not Aaron. I'm sure Aaron can.
Yeah, we're going to need video evidence of Aaron picking up a water bottle. But yeah, then we'll kick it over to Trade Station versus the Rocky Mountain Ghouls. And yeah, like Jacob said, we kind of swapped places from last year where one of our teams is just going to look like they didn't show up and the other team's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, I was happy after Thursday. Had 19 points from a rookie that I actually started. I was like, yeah, this is going to be a pretty decent week. I might not still beat Bo, but at least I'll get the median. And then the rest of my team proceeded to get 1s, 2s, 3s, 6s. And I am very upset.
And then we'll go to Magic School Bucks versus the Dream Rotation. And Alex snags another bottom score.
It's
I
week
almost
1.
took
You
it.
want to stay in your comfort zone. You get
Yeah.
it. It's understandable.
But Alex, though, his potential was off the charts this week. He had a 56 accuracy with his starting lineup. He almost could double his points and score like almost 140. That would have been crazy.
And Garrett, again, starting off showing the league that he has what defenses hope to look like.
Yeah, he's looking like the Steelers out there right now.
Rivals, going to play 3 times this year. And right now, Garrett is beating Alex 6-1 in that rivalry. So pretty one-sided.
A little bit, yeah. But not as bad as this next matchup that we're going to talk about. The old Christastrophe, name change, back to that. Good call. Versus the Grillers. Obviously, Colt was hoping to get the first grilling episode of the season going. Yeah, that didn't happen. He had a chance. Mahomes and Kelsey didn't combine for much, just 23. Probably the lowest they'll have all season, so pretty bad not to capitalize on that. I mean, 11-0. Chris, what the hell? Why do you hate Colt so much? I think we need to talk about this. I think it's getting to a point now where like it's turning into cyberbullying, I think, a little bit.
Well, that's what I was thinking before the game too, but at the same time, Chris only putting up 23 with his Chiefs duo kind of felt like not bullying, and then it's starting to seem like Colt likes being dominated a little bit.
Ooh, we didn't think about Colt as just a bottom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, we get to see those two play again the last week of the season.
Yeah, if Chris is on the fringe of making the playoffs, then he's gonna make the playoffs. Like he's not losing that week. So
And then the last game, the game of the week, we had the Red Rain versus Evans Heaven.
he was praying to the heaven, like his team. Like he was pulling out all the stops that I didn't even know existed. I'm sorry, Kevin. I offered you the hug. You didn't really want to accept it at the time. Christian McCaffrey going out an hour before the last game of the week.
Tyreek Hill getting detained on the way to the game.
Yeah.
Chase was out there doing something, man.
I think Tyreek Hill was like his first choice of like voodoo ritual that he did, and then it didn't work because he still played, still did great, and so he had to pull out the bigger guns and just bench McCaffrey.
I mean, he was literally targeting Kevin's 3 MVPs. I think that Lamar just played early.
I mean, I can take solace. I still only lost by 9 points, despite my best player not playing right there at the end. It's annoying, especially since apparently the Niners knew since Friday. So that one rubs me a little wrong, but what can you do?
You guys are in the same division, so you'll be playing again. And Chase is kind of showing everybody the blueprint of all you have to do is invade people's lives across the country, and you have a chance of ruining Kevin's week.
A little rude, I'm going to be honest, but I get it.
After that week, take a look at the standings now. And, got me back up at the top feeling pretty nice. Miller up at number 2.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Miller, is that you?
Hey, guys. What's up, man? Hey. Thought I'd join in. I heard my name be called, so
Yeah, we were just talking about you being number 2, which is wild. I don't think we've ever seen you up there.
I'm not surprised.
You should start wearing that eye patch now, like on Austin Powers, number 2.
No, not going to do that. That's a dumb idea. But team's been great. Josh Allen, my boy, went off. James Conner's healthy, killing it. Jaden Reed. It's not a surprise. Like, I'm where I belong.
Speaking of Josh Allen, everyone who's had Josh Allen on the roster, raise your hand. All right.
Oh, well, you guys gave him to the old team, and I took that team, and now I'm running with it.
Well, to be fair, I didn't give him to any team. I dropped him, so...
Yeah. Hey, to be fair, I got a 3rd-round pick out of it, so I got a lot.
You guys are dumb.
Yeah. Mir, since we have you here,
yes.
I guess we can ask you some questions like we did Chase last week. You took out the guy who everybody was kind of assuming was going to be the top of your division, and you just took him out week 1.
Oh, yeah, easy. Yeah, Aaron's trash. He's the worst of the Price brothers. He's not even that funny sometimes. Now looking at our stats back to back, we're even 4-4. I'm gunning for him this year. I'll finally be above him. Personally, I love him. Professionally, I love him. But he's trash at fantasy football.
Just out of curiosity, who do you think will make the playoffs out of your division?
I mean, it's an easy one first, me, obviously. Colton might. Yeah, I always shit on him every year, but I kind of want to see him succeed. He's lovable. He's goofy. We love the grilling episodes. That's kind of brought me back to his side, Before the grilling, there's nothing to root for, but now with the grilling, even though I got grilled last year, it was still a good episode of grills, I'm going to say Colton. Me and Colton are going to be in the playoffs this year. Jacob will not be there.
So you don't think Aaron's making the playoffs again?
No, of course not.
Okay.
Week 1, lost. He's already on the downhill.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
If you lost in week 1, you're not making it to the playoffs. I'm sorry.
He'll probably end the season at number 8 or 9.
Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron. Alex and Garrett, it might go either way. Aaron's going to be right above them.
Aaron's going to be real sad to hear about that.
Nothing personal or professional. It might be a little bit of both.
All right. Yeah, we'll check out this week's games now. Starting it off with the Rocky Mountain Ghouls versus Evans Heaven. Chase used a lot of dark magic against another elder last week. So, Jacob, I would bench all of your favorite players.
I don't know who my favorite players are anymore. I already benched Trevor Lawrence, so who is my team captain? Honestly, I think if he tries any voodoo magic, it's just going to backfire on him. I'm lucky to get 80 points. So if he does any voodoo magic, maybe I'll break 100 this week.
If any of Jacob's players have weird shit happen to him this week, we got to kick Chase out of the league.
Yeah. I do want to point out this week I am starting 4 rookies. So, Puka Nakua going out kind of helped, made it a little easier to throw in both my rookie receivers.
I have found it does make it really easy to pick who's going to play when one gets hurt and the other is healthy. It does make the decision making a lot easier. The Ghouls versus the Heavens. I'm going to have to go with the Ghouls. Jacob, you had a rough start. It's going to be a squeaker. Real big squeaker. Jacob, you're not going to break 100. 99.4, 97.9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay. So, yeah, I see what you meant by big old squeaker.
Coming out like...
Then next up, we have Trade Station versus Christastrophe. And that's basically all of the trades versus none of the trades is this game. But I don't think I'm going to get the discount Chiefs game that Colt did, so I am nervous.
Yeah, I would not count on that.
I will say Patrick Mahomes has not put up good numbers in like the past 10 weeks that he's played. It's not the same Patrick Mahomes.
I don't
as
believe
it
that at
has
all.
been.
Don't believe that for a second.
100%. It really is the same exact Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
Trade Station versus the Chris Dash. I have trouble saying that. Chris. Bo, you have nothing to worry about. 135. Yes. See, they're actually 135. Chris, 117.6.
I was thinking 117 in my head. That's crazy.
See?
There's
Wait,
no
hold
proof
on.
of that, but like
Hold
I
on.
was.
Aren't those the numbers that Chase said last week? Did someone say 117?
Yeah.
Who's thinking 711? 711.
Then next up, we have the Hungry Hush Puppies versus the Grillers. You know, Aaron was the first team to ever get grilled and also the only team to be grilled twice in 1 year. So he loves being on those episodes.
Well, I'm sure Colt is just itching to get that thing fired up. I'm sure he bought something special last week in hopes that he was going to beat Chris. Didn't happen. So it's just sitting there waiting.
Yeah, normally you fry hush puppies in some oil, but I think maybe this week we see it cooked on a grill.
And obviously, to keep on the same, I have to keep consistency here. So obviously, Aaron, down in the dumps. I'd be surprised if Aaron breaks like a 105. I'm feeling like a 104.8. Colton, we love you. 110.
Be a good week for Colt.
Like I said, Aaron's down the dumps, and then you still put a score above me. That hurts.
Gentlemen, welcome to the very first edition of Preheat, where we turn the grill on and hope for some favorable outcomes for me, not for you guys. Preheat videos every week, and if I win, then a grill video will follow. If I don't, which is not going to happen again, I will just turn off the grill and I guess I won't eat. What are you going to do? You have kids, you have a wife. What are they going to eat? I mean, I lost a fantasy football game, and you know, my mental health is more important, so why don't you guys go just eat a banana while I sit here and cry, okay? The main reason why I lost last week obviously was because I didn't turn the grill on yet, so I couldn't get the grill hot enough to take Chris down, but he will not beat me 12 times in a row. Now, this week we're heating up the grill for Aaron. Aaron, your team is always an enigma to me. It doesn't really make much sense. You are always projected so many points, but you always end up scoring around what I do. It is crazy. I have the number one receiver on like 5 teams, but those teams are just shitty. I know it's been a few years since Derrick Henry and Cooper Kupp have been on my team, but I still have a pretty good relationship with them. So earlier this week, I called each one of them and offered, you know, if you pull up a little bit, don't score as many fantasy points this week, I will give you some of whatever I'm grilling. I have a few options in the fridge right now. If Derrick Henry and Cooper Kupp want to choose, they can. We're in a group chat, but they have not said what they wanted yet. They're just kind of excited to be mentioned on the show. They're ready to take a dive. So anyways, Aaron, I hope your team underperforms and mine at least overperforms slightly. I look forward to grilling you this weekend. You guys will hear from me hopefully next on the episode of Get Grilled.
Red Rain versus Dream Rotation. Both of those teams coming off of some heartbreaking losses there, the two closest matchups of the week last week. So,
Prediction. I think James Cook has 29 points by half.
When is this recorded?
This is the perfect chance for the Alex Apocalypse because I don't have Christian McCaffrey. I assume it doesn't look likely. He could put in likely.
Yep.
Yeah.
True.
But,
I like
yeah.
it.
To speak on the Alex Apocalypse, bat, it happens. Whatever this side is, it does not. Oh man,
No, it's a bat.
It is happening. The prediction has been made. Alex,
no.
you will get the dub this week. Well, absolutely, you will kill it. It is a 142.
Jesus.
I know what James Cook already has. It's a 142. Kevin, you're still going to get the median. You're going to get like 134.
that's going to be
You're gonna
so
lose.
sad for him.
You're going to lose.
Alex does not win often versus you, but the times that he has won have been on even years. He's won in 2020, and then he won in 2022. Now it's 2024.
Guess what, Kev?
The coin.
2024.
And you only play him once this year, so.
Son of a bitch. Well, this doesn't bode well for me, folks, but, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Game of the week this week gonna be the Magic School Bucks versus the Abilene Woodpeckers. That was Miller's old team versus his new team now.
To be fair, I think there's like zero resemblance of my old team. Will commence Garrett.
You are right, because there's
has
no
changed.
clones out there.
He has changed. What?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
He has changed that team, and he's done a good job. He's done a good job of making his team a lot fucking better than what it was.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
You quit for a reason.
Garrett is 0-2 against you.
I'm not afraid of defenses. I got a strong offensive team. I'm just gonna plow through. I'm feeling a 114 for me. Not very high, not as high as last week. Garrett will get like 89. It'll be an easy dub. Defense won't scare me. Don't scare me. I ain't scared.
We'll be probably playing that clip next week whenever we're talking about EBU.
We'll play it either way. It's just
Yeah.
whether or not it's a positive thing.
Yeah, true.
I'll give you 2 reactions. Yeah. Fuck. There's my 2 reactions that you can clip in there afterwards. Don't play it in this video.
In those 2 games that Garrett has lost, his quarterback hasn't scored over 10. And last week his quarterback scored over 40. So
Yeah, Baker does scare me a little bit, but maybe he'll just like remember something from the Browns. He'll get confused with, no, he's on the Bucks now. They're both Bs, so maybe
I mean, they are playing the Lions. Lions are a pretty good team. So
that's probably more likely that they just get beat. Yeah.
never know. Gotta wish for what you wish for. But yeah, that's pretty much
You know what they say.
You know what they say? Wing it.
Yep.
Hey guys, I got a special one for you today. Do any of y'all like Oreos?
I'm eating them right now.
That's awesome. Oreos are delicious. Now, second question. Do any of y'all like Coke?
I like Coke.
That's crazy, because here's what we have sponsoring us today. Oreo Coca-Cola flavored drink. I haven't tried this yet. You, our fans, get to witness me, an elder, take the first sip. It smells like chocolate Coke. Overall, I don't hate it.
Out of 10.
And
I'll give
remember,
it a
we're being
6.5.
sponsored by them.
9.9.
Whoa.
Initial swig tastes kind of like normal Coke Zero, but then the aftertaste kicks in. I taste the cookie, and then I taste the cream. The cream finishes you off. The way it tasted on the tongue was really good. I would like to thank our sponsor, Oreo Coca-Cola Zero. Go out, buy it. Use my discount code, Oreo Jacob Elder Zero. Spelled normally.
Couldn't get a shorter code.
No, the other ones were taken, unfortunately.
And you had to put a number at the end too, so somebody had the original one.
Yep.
Dang.
Someone already had Elder Coke. Jacob.
You already forgot. I don't know.
Oreo Jacob Elder Zero.
So, there you go.
Well, that's pretty much all we have for week 2. So, good luck to everybody out there. And Mir, anything you want to sign off with?
Just very simply, good luck to everybody except Aaron.
Clip that. Oh, he's taking it like an ice.
I don't like that at all.
Cut that. Cut that.
That one's. I don't. Bleh. Mm-mm. I almost threw up right there.
Yeah.
That was a little too real.
He's a method actor. Oh, you want me to act like I'm throwing up? All right, I got something better for you.